Good evening, chaps and chapettes. Roggor here, and welcome back to Baruk-Gunud, the lunar volcano. There has been a little bit of an update to the hole in the wall, mainly because the hospitality mod, which allows me to do this whole in thing, has been updated itself. There's been a few little tweaks behind the scene. The main one now is previously guests would just arrive and they would just sleep in beds that were in the area. Now I can actually charge them. Charge them for the rooms, not just for buying stuff, but also for sleeping there as well. So now the pub is going to be even more profitable. And maybe one of these days we can actually get some light bulbs in it. Okay, Tony and Miri have ended the relationship. The final straw was a conversation about war crimes. I wonder who was on which side of the debate. Okay, but if you'll recall from last episode, Tony did in fact start an affair with Nararancha. So, looks like, yeah, war crimes may have been the final straw, but it looks mainly like Elf Penis was the primary suspect. So as much as I didn't want to in the last episode, purely because I have principles, so now Tony and Nararancha are sharing a bed and poor Miri's dumped into the bachelor quarters. But if Nararancha turns up, turned into a Christmas decoration, then, there might be an investigation. Mainly into how it would be Tony's fault, but also remember, checking Tony's health tab, she's still pregnant with Miri's kid. Tony, you are a bitch. Also, just as an aside, I'll just mention down here, I have actually researched the doors which I can open and close remotely. They're fairly basic. Literally, they are just doors. They're fairly weak as well, but the whole point is I can put levers around and about the place which connect up to the doors, which, so long as they're powered, both the doors and the levers, it doesn't really seem to have a range. Like I could have a lever all the way down here in the research room which applied to, say, the front door, and it would still work. I don't know the reason why, but that's good because, as I said, that's my idea of doing the furnace trap, similar to what I've done here for the bugs, but instead this would be for the raiders themselves. I've got good old-fashioned normal doors at the moment, mainly just to slow them down so people can get into firing lines, but the main idea is, yeah, that door will get bashed down freaking constantly, but the idea is that we just let them bash it down, or open it if we got time, so that they come through down the corridor, and then what will happen is wherever the lever is, somewhere nice and central, someone just whacks that lever, and I'll put a switch next to it, again, same as the furnace trap with this, so that basically steel shutters smack down behind and in front of them, and then suddenly everything gets quite toasty. Of course that doesn't solve sieges, but now we've got mortars. And then when I go down the research route and figure out what the recipes are for the more powerful mortars I can get, again, mods, but still very handy. Effectively, the defences are kind of done. I mean, I ain't going to say it's impregnable, because basically, when there's a big enough attack, everyone dies. But, if it gives me some breathing room, so I can actually research some decent guns, that'd be handy. Wow, EC, better you than me if you're cleaning up that corridor. Okay, our guests are going in, and yep, they choose a bed, and whatever silver amount I decree, they seem to pop down. I went for 20 just because it seemed like a reasonably low number, all things given, considering they got literally enough sake to kill basically everything on Earth. Yeah, I think 20's alright. So in all, the first few seconds of them being here, I've got nearly 1,000 silver. It took so long to get the hole in the wall together, but my giddy aunt, it is proving its dividends. Now, a little bit annoyingly, with this Mystic Shaman thing, which I mentioned in the last episode, I ain't going to get it in time. I'm going to run out. The reason I didn't is because an annoying little glitch with that thing is if you've got a prosthetic in place of a missing body part you want the shaman to regrow, if you turn up there with the prosthetic, it'll just shrug his shoulders and say he can't do anything for you. So, for example, with Durin and Arimba's missing legs, I would need to take off their prosthetic legs first, then send them to walk along the mountains in order to get them regrown. So what I was doing is I was training this dromedary to get some obedience on it so it can be ridden. Didn't do it in time, unfortunately, so carry on hop-alongs. Oh, okay. Man hunting elephants. How many have we got? That's what's known as a metric fuck ton of elephants. Right then, okay, that's... oh dear. Okay, and we're attempting to mortar the pissed off pachyderms. Completely fucking missing. The annoying thing is, elephant's actually really fast, and as far as I can tell, basically my best hope is for these guys to decide to leave and opening those doors for us, get mullered, and let them go there, because if I send anyone to open that door, those things are way too fast. They're not going to be able to escape them. Now, having a little look-see around, with guests, I can actually force the group to leave via this send away button here. But out of the two groups we got here, elves and androids. The elves, they've already spent their money, and I also have the highest amount of faction relations with them. So if some of those die, it won't be too bad of a thing. With the androids, however, I'm barely neutral. So I don't want the androids to die, so I'm going to have... The plan is working. They are keeping those doors open all the way. Gordon Bennett, they are not going to be happy when they open those doors, because most of them are going to die. Okay, defences are up. Let's get these guys to open up the door and experience a recreation of Dumbo no one wants to see. Gordon Bennett, that's a lot of elephants. Okay, so it's only 5 loss per dead. He's trying to beat them up with sake. Okay, that's kind of cool. He isn't going to get all the sake back to resell. That's a lot of dead people. And only one of them's coming down. Yeah, here they come. So it looks like... Yep, okay, good. They're not going in to go after the androids. That's good. Turrets are ready. Guns are up. Fire at will. Okay, first one down, but that one was wounded. This could conceivably be rather bad. I am going to get a shit ton of meat if I survive this. I'm so glad I found those mini turrets. How many more? 2 more! And as slow as that one's being, I am going to wait for it to turn up. What I am going to do, however, is I'm going to send Durin and Arimba back. I'm going to get all of the pacifists to drop their stuff so they stop whinging about it. And the last one has conveniently passed out in the hallway. Grand. Oh, and one of the elves managed to survive, who's actually a dwarf. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can help you, mate. Well, with the PACHYDERM PERIL pacified, I had to think of that one there for a second, we have now got a shed ton of meat, an absolute ton of skin, ivory. Slightly awkward there. And yeah, it cost us a bit of rep with the elves, but then again it didn't cost us the colonists, which is far more important because we can just send them money and then they will stop caring about the people that opened the door and then got trampled by Dumbo's angry cousin, Dave. Okay, so let's actually think. So I know for a fact that my relationship with these guys' factions was at +5 before they left. Let's see what it is now. They are from the Connected Coalition. So let's have a shufti. And it's now gone up to 17. So, like I said, so long as you can get a faction to at least neutral, they will start, even if they don't send them themselves, you can then invite them there and then you can increase your happiness with them. And like I said before in my original plan, basically leave it so that only the tribals are the ones who attack you, because then they're much easier to sort out. Got some more guests, this time from the Dwarven Hill factions. Let's see if we can steal as much coin from them as we could from the flipping doodly-bee. Elves. Ah, So the goblins are approaching, and it's a slaver trader. Okay, that's interesting because we might be able to liberate some slaves by throwing money at the people who kidnapped them in the first place. It's not ideal, but then again, this is in the middle of nowhere, on a planet in the middle of nothing. So yeah, you just sort of just roll with it. Okay, here we go. So we've got 5 potentials. So let's have a check on them. It's Erenum the Inventor. Crafting, construction, research, no bad ones. Okay, we'll have you. Zuninga refuses to do dumb labour and is a misogynist. Also used to be in the Mafia. You can stay a slave. Okay, Claymore the Grunt. Okay, so construction, mining, cooking, crafting. Okay, another good around. Industrious, very nice, works faster. Also good with plants. Misandrist. So, a man who hates men. Got some issues, but I will buy you. Hon the Elf Herbalist. Let's see, so mining, very good medical, that's nice. Psychically deaf, so that's good as well. And moves a little bit quicker. Okay, I'll have you too. And Sappy the Human Surgeon. Plovophile. Okay, likes the rain. Sleeps quickly. Grand. Fortune Finder. Okay, very nice indeed. So he gets a nice bonus from anything where you wind up collecting stuff. And also trade. Okay, we might have a trader. And there we go. So 4 new colonists. Right. Okie doke. Let's get these guys sorted. Okie doke. Let's get our guys tooled up and unnakeded. And then we can sort out trying to figure out what these guys are like, whether we have made a horrible mistake or not. Also, obviously I realise that error name literally means error name, as in there's been a mistake somewhere here, so we need to rename him. So he's an inventor, so of course he's going to be called Wallace. So let's have a look into these guys' minds. We haven't done that for a few episodes. So Sappy, who looks like he's going to be our trader. So he's incredibly geeky, polite, nostalgic, and laid back. And he hasn't got any extremely negative traits, so to speak. He's not very outspoken, independent, or ambitious. So more goes with the flow guy that's a geek. I like him. Hon, who I just noticed has actually decided to put the crown on that we built a while ago. Okay, so they're extremely generous, extroverted, naive and judgmental, and they're not organised, logical, thoughtful or creative. Oh, we got a Twitter warrior here. And the newly named Wallace, so very competitive, optimistic, empathetic and outspoken, not nostalgic or geeky, cultured, experimental. So crude and practical, but overall nice sounding bloke. Lass, sorry. And Claymore, extremely drug friendly, generous, logical, spontaneous and a bit cool. Okay, grand. He's not trusting, emotional, passionate or outspoken, so he's more your stoic. Okay, cool. By the way, damn, 4 new colonists. I didn't even have to brainwash any of them. Oh, a tittering laugh is heard mocking in humans. Something's coming. Okay, got another frickin' star vampire. Last time we got lucky, it glitched out and didn't actively appear. So hopefully that should be the same again. It wasn't really too much of a problem last time. Durin basically headbutted the damn thing to death. So now with all of these guys, unless there's multiples, we should be fine. Oh yeah, I'm getting rid of the graveyard as well. I'm doing that whole expanding this out in order to be able to have some proper defences going on. Ah! Well, it's not the Star Vampire we had last time. Actually, no, it's not the Star Vampire we're having now. It's the Star Vampire that we had last time, see? Dead for 616 days because of malnutrition. But like I said, when that one turned up, I looked all around for it. I couldn't freaking see it. Oh my balls! That answers that question. Okay, 3 of them. Right. Okay, well, fortunately we don't need to arm the cowards this time, because now we have a metric ton of people which actually are able to hold a freaking gun. However, we'll do the same as last time. Have Nararancha run to the front door and open it up. Oh, Nararancha's opened the front door. And here they come. Holy crap, they're quick. Wow, they are lightning fast. I thought Nararancha was fast, but blimey, he may actually get caught in the crossfire. Okay, boys. Kill the goddamn things. Okay, pause. Okay, full volley. Manages to kill most of it. Oh, that was fast. Okay, but the Star Vampire, the whole observing Eldritch Horrors, does do something nasty. These are -80, so it's a bit of a quick route to madness seeing these tentacle things, let alone holding a dead one over your head. Actually, as Emil, do they look a little bit like beholders? And actually, Mary is on the verge of a nervous breakdown because apparently his Uncle Lirin died. Must have been one of the guys knocking around that had the PACHYDERM PERIL attack. Colonist left unburied? Okay, whatever. But divorced by Tony and observed Star Vampire, yeah, he is going to go batshit. Oh yeah, no, that android that I bought and then got blown the fuck up in like less than 3 minutes. Apparently, no, we need to bury him. So what does his grave say, Oscar? Forest. The sarcophagus is engraved with a portrayal of a hypnotist playing roulette with 4 guard bots. The horizontal structure of the image almost conflicts with his modern style. Strikingly, a hyena waits near the edge of the image. Okay, maybe it's a shame that Oscar did die immediately because I kind of want to know their backstory now. Some abnormal creatures have arrived. Yes! Oh, my flip yes! Dark Young. That is great news. Now, I was worried about this before, but that was until I realised that the bark they're made from is incredibly valuable. Right, okay, first thing into morning, we are going to make damn flipping sure we go out and we massacre those things, because we really, really do need them. Okay, so the one survivor of the PACHYDERM PERIL massacre, Coley, now that I've healed him, he's become a guest. Just month corpses. And that's, I don't know if that's been an update to hospitality mod or not, but that's fantastic. That would have made things so much easier with those bloody hobbits. Oh, and Tony's given birth to Miri's what? Miri's son, Dwalin. Okay, so will that improve Miri's thing a bit? Apparently not. Okay, let's have a little look at Dwalin then. He's he's definitely got that from his mother. He's a lecher, a facetly lecherous and a thoughtless heartbreaker. Yeah, he's definitely like his mum, and he's crap with gardening. Okay, what's your psyche like? Extremely creative, geeky, grand. He's slightly naive and drunk. Okay, so again, another overall positive. Huh. Miri, your son's been born. He's a bit of a tool, and as is tradition in Baruk-Gunud, your very first thing upon being born is to get clothed, get armed, and then we go out and try and kill abominations against God, and you will die, probably in the first or second day. Okay, and now, oh wait, hold on, Thrombos have entered the area. So does that mean that the Dark Young are going to try and attack him? That would solve problems. Because I'm almost positive the Thrombos will probably kill the damn things. Okay, no, apparently no, the Dark Young's ignoring the Thrombos and going for a gazelle. Fair enough. That does actually make a hell of a lot more sense. Turns out even Eldritch Abominations are not stupid. Right, everyone armour up and get out. We've got some walking, talking, possibly trees to kill. They do kill pretty quickly. The really annoying thing is, I should probably actually do that at some point, is get rid of all these little bits around the side of the mountain, because they really do get in the way of gunshots. This is probably quite a bad idea considering that the gun Dwalin's trying to use is the same size as him. I mean, the recoil is probably just going to be like, Brah! Okay, so Miri's done his job as sniper. He's got the frickin' Dark Young angry. Now, frickin' run, lad. You're gonna get a couple of chomps on your bum as you come back. Doing, get in the melee. That's your job. There we go. Very good. Wow. We killed them all and Dwalin didn't die. Huh. Well, there we go. First day in the world, and by the way, the thing that's literally being carried behind you is what's going to probably kill you at some point. Either that or the androids. It's most likely the androids. God damn, over 500 bits of dark young bark. And each piece is worth nearly 5 silver. I can't whistle. I've also just quickly slapped down some extension plans for some more bedrooms. Potential another 6 colonists here. I was going to continue my initial plan of extending out and up, but one, I'm getting a little bit close to the edge of the mountain volcano thing for my liking, and two, I really wish I could uninstall and reinstall this. Wait, can I do that? Yes, I can. That's dumb. Oh well, whatever, because now I've made this trap, I need to basically have it here, and I can't have rooms built nearby, because like I said, if there's enough bugs come through to fill up this space, they will simply go into the nearest underground area. So if, say for example, this gets totally filled, like I said, Wallace's bedroom and the freaking mayor's office are now going to get filled with nasties. Oh well. And now that last little guy that managed to survive, like I said, the PACHYDERM peril, I should not be as happy with that naming convention as I am. Now that he's exited, the relationship factor has gone back up to 30, which was initially 45 before most of the guys died, so that's actually pretty good. You know, I lost no colonists at all to those elephants, and I got a bunch of stuff to sell. Overall, pretty good. I am the moron of morons. I just tried to move the bait, which was here. The mod didn't allow me to, so I thought, fine, I'll deconstruct it, build a new one again. One, I only got 112 components back, need 150, and when I actually try to build the infestation bait from scratch, only one bait allowed per map, despite the fact there is none, so whoop-de-doo, it looks like my freaking plan has just been entirely scuppered. Arse bandits. Oh, well, that's slightly annoying. The original 4 lads' old haunt of Khazad Daban is proposing a construction project. They basically want to build a huge arse road in order to increase trade, but they want 12.5 grand. I've never had 12.5 grand, so I'm just going to have to say no. Which is genuinely annoying, because that'd be great having a proper road, because that means once I finally, if I ever get enough dromedaries knocking around, I can actually start caravanning. Yeah. Okie doke, I'm going to leave our little visit to Baruk-Gunud here for the moment. Blimey, a hell of a lot of monstrosities from beyond the ken of space and time. Absolutely mullered. Nice going, guys, and 4 brand new colonists. 5 if you include little Dwalin, the new colony child. The hole in the wall, the inn, is making tons of bank for us. Basically, the only bad thing so far has been my little screw up with the bug bait, but then again, kind of a cheap mod, most people would probably think. So, hey, you know what? If nasty infestations happen, I'll just take that as Randy's judgment. Either way, for the moment, thank you very much indeed for watching this silly little video of mine. If you enjoyed it, have a little look-see down at the channel, see if there's anything else I've done which takes your fancy. If so, have a little look-see. By all means, my friend, subscribe if you want to, but most importantly, please be wonderful to each other. See you next time.